Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Leslie, and today I want to take you through a craft that I'm doing for my neighbor's class. I dropped my stirring stick down in my hot cocoa. But I went over to her house last night and we had a crafty night and hot cocoa. And so we're just carrying on. I want to finish these projects so that I can get them to her. One of the last things that hit me this morning is to make some bookmarks. So I've got 3mm letter size laminating pouches from Walmart. They've just been in my bin forever because you never know when you need lamination. And I have all of the pencils opened. Oh, why did we do that? We do not know, but they fit perfectly in my Everything is Fine mug. I love my mug. Okay. So I'm going to get everything together and then we'll be right back and we'll get started. Alright, so let's get on with day 7. One of the things that I'm doing is putting together little goodie bags for Jenna's class. And so I took the dollar store 5, I don't know, was it, where's my ruler? My ruler is right where I keep it. So it's about, helps if you get inches, 5 by 8. And I just cut it at 2.5. And you have 2 little, and I took off half the pages. So they each have about 16 pages, 15, 16 pages. My cutter that I got from Hobby Lobby last night was doing fine up here, but then down here was not doing as well. I just took some tin foil and I just cut it and kind of crinkled it, made it a little harder, and kept piling those pieces on top of each other. Cut it about 4 or 5 times, and then I got a much cleaner cut. So some of them are not pretty, and I was like, oh no, Jenna, it's not perfect. And she said, it's fine, the kids will love it. So I have ones like this, where it's very rough edge, and could I fix it? Maybe, but yeah. We're going to let it go. We're going to let it go. It's a little wider. I could probably cut that off. Do I want to do that? No, I don't. Okay, we're not. So, putting that away. Then, while I was at her house, I cut all of those. So there should be like 24 of those. And then I started making these. And then my hands started hurting. So we'll make some together. I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, not those. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 while I was at her house. And then I stuffed them and packaged them with the little, you know, pack of paper, a couple of pencils, and an eraser. But then I have all of these 1-inch cutoffs from the 6x6 paper. And I said, well, why don't I just take these and laminate them, and then they'll have a bookmark. So we're going to do that. That way they can write down what books they want to read or the title of the books they read on their little pad. Yeah, we don't know if they will. They'll probably get a bunch of toys and not care anything about it, but it's fine. So I'm going to turn this on. It's already set to 3mm. I'm going to let that warm up While that warms up, I'm going to grab a laminating pouch. And let's just see how many of these we can get into the laminating pouch. I want to have enough space that I can cut them out afterwards. And one of the good things about lamination is if you accidentally cut your little edge that seals it, you can just run it right back through your machine and reseal it. Everything should be all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So then, can we get 5 more? Well, we can go this way. And I have to move this back so I can see where my corner is. 1, 2, 3, and that's about it that I can get into one sheet. So once this is ready, I will feed them through. I like to use like a folder or the box or something so they don't shift while I'm preparing my surface, yeah? This one's the shelf. The shelf is broken on one side. I need a new laminator. I've been looking at that Q-Fun laminator that everybody's getting on Amazon, and I really want one. And I almost pulled the trigger on Black Friday when they were down to like $43, but I didn't. So now we're just waiting for this red button to turn blue or green or whatever color it gets. When it gets ready, I will bring you back when we're feeding through the first lamination. Alright, my blue light is on. It is ready. So now I am going to take this bottom and feed it through. Man, I think I do need one of those Q-Funs. This thing takes forever. And now we have cute little laminated bookmarks. So I have 2 more to do, because I have a total of 24, I think, that I'm doing. I like to turn it around, do the back side, make sure all of it is done and sealed. That one got cut just in the right spot too, and that's pretty fun. Alright, so then I'm just going to cut them apart and add them to the bags. I'm going to go do 2 more sets of this and then we'll be right back. Alright, so I have them all laminated now. They look so cute. I think the kids will enjoy them. And I tried not to do too much that was specifically Santa because I don't know that all of her kids celebrate Christmas, so I just tried to do a lot of candies and bows and trucks and soldiers and snowmen and stripes and things like that. So now I want to cut them apart, and I just unplugged and put away my laminator, so now I have to hope that I don't cut them too close to the edge, but I might just do that off camera and cut them separately. Oh, gotta go all the way down, Les. Thanks. Okay, looks like it's fine. You can usually see where the little bubble ends. So, I think going around the corners maybe, so no little children get poked. So, oh, where would that be? Okay. Yep, don't have that. Okay, hold please. Well, amazingly, they were right where they're supposed to be. So, I don't know which one would be good for doing plastic. That one had a little bit of a time. Let's try... Not exactly thrilling or perfect. But if we cut it a little closer, we're obsessing. Let's try this end, see if this does better. Okay, no. That one's fine. Except we're getting plastic stuck in there. The worst. It's eating. Alright, so there's one. And that's basically what I'm going to do 24 times, and I'm wondering if I should run them back through to make sure they're sealed. Feels like it's sealed, so I guess I'm okay. There's one. I'm not liking the corner rounding. There we go. Much better. Much better. Just got to put a little force behind it. Okay. That one got stuck. Everything's okay. Just got to punch it back up. And let that one be like it is. Just not going to be perfect. Alright, so I've got one done. I'm going to go finish the other 23 of them, and I'll be back. Alright, I've pulled out the laminator. I want to run them through one more time. Just to make sure I didn't cut into the corners, because I ended up not using the corner rounder. I just snipped the corners with some regular scissors just to make it easier. So I'm probably just going to run them through one time each, just to make sure they are sealed. And then when I'm done with this part, we'll come back and we'll go on to the next step. Alright, so the next thing I'm doing is just taking these bakery bags, because they're the only things that are long enough. Throwing one of the packs of paper in each, and I have like 4 different patterns so that they aren't all the same. And I'm just sliding those down into there. Alright. Then I want to match the bookmark with the paper that holds the pencils. So that's fun. Let's see what we can do there. We have peppermints. Let me see. I have to also look on the insides. This goes with this. This goes with this. Not sure, don't have that one up here yet. Nope, doesn't go there. Okay, this one goes with this. 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 That goes with that. That goes with that. That goes with that. Let's see. That goes with that. That goes with that. That goes with that. All right. Then we'll just take these few that are right in front of me. We have a bookmark, we have this. Then I want to find pins. We're just going to put it down in here. Find pins that are kind of red and white striped or peppermint themed. I think I'll give them this too. Put that down in there. Did these get laminated again? We don't remember. I'm going to put them over there. And then we'll put Essenza in this one. And put that down into there. Fold it over. And there we have the first bag. So I'm going to just do that 24 times. That is so fantastic. Alright, but I am going to move on to the next thing I want to do, which is to put the girls' boxes together, because I want to get that done today and get those out. So I think what we're going to do is go downstairs and pack those. Maybe we'll wrap a couple of gifts and then we'll end this video. I also wanted to show you the puzzle that we're working on. So it's this one. You've seen me do it before. It was the one that I got in that 24 days of puzzles. But this one has lights and you put them in there. Very fun. So let me show you where we are. We've only worked on it for one night. So we just got a little bit done. He was working on this part up here. And then I was working on the fire over here and starting to go over to where the Santa is going to sit. So yeah, we had puzzles and popcorn and watched a Christmas movie and had the best time. All right, let me cover this side. All right, so the lighting isn't the best. My apologies. But I've kind of set up a line here. That's where the puzzle is. So we're going to stay on this half of the table. I only have 3 bins. I still have not found a 4th one of these, and very upset about it because they're so pretty. And just ill that I cannot find enough one. I found this early in November, and it was perfect, and I said, I'm just going to grab the 3 because I know I'll never see them again. And if I have to get a 4th that's different, and then we have to get a 4th that's different. I'm going to have to get a 4th that's different. Isn't that fantastic? That is so wonderful. All right, so I'm going to pull them close to me, and I think what I'm going to do is lay out what I want to put in each of them. Just put it in there for now. And the 4th one is there. Then 2 of them are getting hot cocoa, 2 of them are getting tea. The ones with hot cocoa should get the hot cocoa scrub and stuff. So I'm going to give the tea, I gave this one, yeah, 2 of them are getting hot cocoa, 2 of them are getting apple cider. So apple cider will get sugar plum. They will each get a brown sanitizer, a yellow sanitizer, and a popper. Nope, you already have yellow. You have that. You need the brown, you need the brown and the yellow. Each of them are getting a You're My Bestie mask. The hot cocoa will go with the hot cocos. I should do hot cocos for everybody. No, because I don't have 4 hot cocos. I have 2 hot cocos and 2 sugar plums. So that's just how that's going. Okay. All right. And then I was going to scatter candy in there. So is that everything I got for them? It doesn't seem like very much, and I don't know if I have stuff in my closet. Whatever, can y'all remind me down below if I bought other things for them that I don't remember? But for now, I'm going to line them with tissue paper and then get them in a big bag to take to work. This is very confusing. There we go. Oh, okay. Okay. Now I want to pull off this tape and pull these apart. Hopefully I can do that without opening them. Yeah, they're sealed up top. Okay, so we're going to do a Christmas tree, an elf, a reindeer, and a Santa. And then they each get 2 candies. All right, so then I'm going to take everything back out and line it with tissue paper. I have 2 of them from the dollar store. Do this first one. It's a little uneven. Down. I want to make them the focal point. Hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer. Popper. Hot cocoa. Hot cocoa. these, one of these, one of these, and I have so much more room to put more things in here. But this is how it's looking, and we don't know if you can see any of that. Let's turn it like this. Okay, so we have the mask, the lollipop down in there. We have Mr. Grinchy. He's supposed to stand up. And I have a little bit of space right here to put something more, so I might go find a little something more to put in there, because we have plenty of room. And we can't have empty spaces when we're giving gifts. We have to go overboard. Alright, so there's one. Put this one, oh, sorry. I'll put you like that, maybe that'll help with the light. And we don't know. So we're going to take everything out of this one. And we will use green and white stripes. And put hand sanitizer, copper, hot cocoa mix. Here my best tea. We need to cut the, oh no, we don't cut, I'll just pull it off. Pull off his. Okay. Then we have hot cocoa and hot cocoa. A couple of Andy's candies. And that. So it might work better if I put the hot cocoa up front to take up more space. That way I can hold up all of the cuteness. And I don't feel as though I have to get quite as much to fill it. Okay, so we have 2 down, 2 to go. I've got to go find another box. I'm just going to have to grab a green for her. Let's see what else we have. We have red and green left to use that we haven't used. So we'll do green in this one, or red in this one. And once I finish putting them together, I'll give you an overhead shot so you can see better of what they look like. Hand sanitizer, copper, tea, Grinchy, you're my bestie, sugar plum, here, Andy's candies, and a little All right, so I'm going to run to the dollar store now, and I am going to get another basket to make that, and then all of this is going in my car. It can sit in my car overnight, it's fine. And that way I won't forget them in the morning and I can get rid of them. Yay! And then we're going to wrap one gift, the crock pot. I'll be back in just a second. All right, so here we have 3 out of the 4. I went and I got a red basket. It looks different, but it's all I could find. Couldn't even find a green basket. So I got them a couple of Nutellas and other little things to put down in there and kind of fill it out a little bit more. So here's the basket that I will fill. Then I went over to Walmart and I got one of these black out the address, and you can use it on your prescriptions, addresses, whatever, so that when you guys send me stuff, I can just run this over it and we don't have to worry about anybody seeing that. So I got 2 white and 2 red Nutellas for their baskets. I got hamburger buns. I got sweet potato fries. I got 2 boxes of M&Ms to put in my little Santa that we have upstairs in the craft room that I haven't used yet. Provolone, Pepsi because I have a headache and I'm wondering if it's because I haven't had caffeine. I don't know. Fudge Tracks for me. Peanut butter cup for Adam. Elf cookies and hamburgers, and so we're going to have cheeseburgers, sweet potato fries, a vegetable, and then for dessert we'll have popcorn and ice cream, and we don't know. But I was thinking hopefully I can get him to do puzzle night with me tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here because it is now 4 o'clock and I have to get it edited and uploaded. But I hope that you enjoyed day 7 of Vlogmas. Tomorrow will likely be a wrap a present or 2, and that's it. During the week they're going to be a bit shorter. I just don't have a lot of time, and I don't want to get it out too late to you. So I hope that you have enjoyed Vlogmas so far. If you have, give this video a big thumbs up or hype it. Also, leave me a comment down below and let me know if you have started any of your Christmas wrapping. And if you have any tips or tricks on it, let me know. But for now, I will see you in the next one. If you haven't, subscribe. Turn on that bell notification so you're notified every time I upload. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.